Welcome to Era's Tale. Find a comfortable place, let your shoulders soften, and allow your breath to gently slow down. Close your eyes now, and let your breathing slow. Tonight, you're going on a quiet journey to a place where time moves slowly, where every moment is soft and calm. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a gentle meadow at twilight. The sky above you is painted in the softest shades of lavender and dusty rose, colors so tender they seem to whisper rather than shine. The air is perfectly warm, not too hot, not too cool, just the temperature of comfort itself. Before you stretches a path made of smooth, pale stones that glow faintly in the dimming light. Each stone is perfectly rounded by centuries of a stream that once flowed here, and now they form a winding trail through tall, silvery grass that sways in the gentlest breeze. You take your first step onto the path. The stone is smooth beneath your feet, still holding the warmth of the day's sun. With each step, you feel lighter, as if with every footfall, you're leaving behind the weight of the day. The worries, the tasks, the noise, all of it stays behind in the world you're leaving. The grass on either side of the path rises nearly to your waist, each blade a silver green in the twilight. They whisper as they move, making a sound like distant, peaceful breathing. If you reach out your hand, the grass tickles your palm softly, and the sensation is pleasant and soothing. You walk slowly, with no need to hurry. There is nowhere to rush to. Time has loosened its grip here, and moments stretch long and languid like honey pouring from a spoon. Above you, the first stars are beginning to appear, one by one, like candles being lit in a vast, dark room. They don't compete for attention, each one simply exists, steady and calm, keeping watch over your journey. The path curves gently to the left, following the natural contours of the land. You move with it, your steps falling into an easy rhythm. Step and breathe. Step and breathe. Your body knows this rhythm, ancient and instinctive, the rhythm of walking, of moving through space at the pace of peace. As you continue along the path, you notice the air beginning to change. It grows sweeter, carrying hints of flowers you can't quite name. Jasmine, perhaps, and something like honeysuckle, mixed with the green scent of growing things and cool earth. The path leads you around a gentle hill, and there, nestled in a hollow where the land curves protectively around it, you see a garden wall. It's made of old stone, covered in places with soft moss and climbing roses whose blooms are closing for the night. The wall is not high, only tall enough to create a sense of enclosure, of sanctuary. Set into the wall is a wooden gate, weathered to a silvery gray, with wrought iron hinges that have aged to a soft, dark patina. The gate stands slightly ajar, as if it has been waiting for you. A warm, golden light glows softly from within. You approach the gate slowly, and as you draw near, you notice the details. The wood grain swirls in beautiful patterns, like frozen water. A climbing rose has woven itself around the frame, and though most of the blooms are closed, one flower remains open, a deep, velvety pink that seems to hold the last light of the day. You place your hand on the gate, and the wood is smooth and warm. You push gently, and it swings open without a sound, as if the hinges have been oiled with silence itself. Stepping through the gate, you find yourself in a garden unlike any you've seen before. It's not manicured or formal, but rather has the feeling of a place where nature and intention have met and agreed upon beauty. Paths of soft gravel wind between beds of flowers and herbs. Everything is planted in gentle curves, no harsh lines or angles. In the fading light, the flowers seem to glow with their own luminescence. Pale roses, white foxgloves, silvery lamb's ear, and blue-gray lavender create pools of soft color in the dimness. The centerpiece of the garden is a fountain, and you're drawn toward it. Your feet crunch quietly on the gravel path, each step a small, satisfying sound. The fountain is made of old stone, mossy and ancient, with water flowing so gently from one level to the next that it makes barely any sound at all, just a quiet, constant whisper that's less a sound and more a feeling. You find a bench near the fountain, a simple wooden seat with a curved back, positioned perfectly to watch the water and look out over the garden. You sit down slowly, and the bench holds you with steady comfort. Sitting here, you begin to notice the details. A butterfly, wings closed, rests on a nearby lavender stem, settled in for the night. The water in the fountain catches the last light and seems to hold it, glowing softly. Somewhere far away, so distant it's almost imagined, you hear the call of a night bird, a sound like contentment made audible. Your breathing has slowed even more now. In and out. In and out. Your body feels heavy in the best way, as if gravity is a gentle embrace rather than a force. As you sit by the fountain, night deepens around you. The sky shifts from lavender to deep indigo, and more stars emerge, thousands of them, millions of them, until the sky is a river of light overhead. A cool breeze moves through the garden, bringing with it the scent of night-blooming flowers. You notice that some of the white blooms seem brighter now, they're moonflowers, opening their faces to the emerging moon. And there it is, the moon, rising slowly above the garden wall. It's full and enormous, hanging low in the sky like a lantern placed there just for you. Its light is different from sunlight, softer, more mysterious, silver rather than gold. The moonlight transforms the garden. Everything takes on a dreamlike quality. The flowers seem to float in pools of shadow and silver. The fountain's water becomes liquid light, each drop a tiny moon as it falls. You realize you can lie down here, right on the soft grass beside the bench. It's perfectly dry and comfortable, and the idea of lying down and looking up at the stars feels suddenly like the most natural thing in the world. You ease yourself down onto the grass. It's as soft as any bed, and it smells of summer nights and peace. You settle onto your back, your arms resting comfortably at your sides, your legs stretched out and relaxed. Above you, the stars will slowly. You can almost feel the earth turning beneath you, a gentle rotation that rocks you like a cradle. As you lie there, perfectly still and peaceful, the garden begins to share its stories with you. Not in words, but in feelings and images that drift through your mind like clouds. You sense the history of this place. Countless seasons have passed here. Springs when the garden burst into bloom, summers of long, warm days, autumns when leaves turned gold and drifted down like blessings, winters when snow blanketed everything in silence. The fountain has run continuously for so long that the water has worn the stone smooth as silk. Generations of butterflies have visited these flowers. The roses have bloomed and faded and bloomed again so many times that they've perfected the art of beauty. And the garden has welcomed others before you. People who needed rest, who needed peace, who needed to remember that the world contains quiet places where the soul can breathe. You're one in a long line of visitors to this sanctuary, and you're welcome here for as long as you need to stay. Beyond the garden wall, though you cannot see it, flows a river. You can hear it now, just at the edge of perception, a gentle, constant rush of water moving over stones. In your mind's eye, you can see this river. It's wide and shallow, with clear water flowing over a bed of smooth pebbles. The water catches the moonlight and throws it back up in sparkles and gleams. This river has a name, though you've never heard it spoken. It's called the River of Rest, and its water flows from the springs of peace that rise in the mountains of contentment, far away. As you listen to its distant music, you feel as if you could float on that river, letting it carry you gently downstream, moving without effort through the quiet night. Your breathing has synchronized with the rhythm of the water. In with the flow, out with the flow. Each breath carries you deeper into relaxation, deeper into peace. A breeze moves through the garden again, and this time you notice that the leaves and flowers create music as it passes. The tall grasses whisper, the rose leaves rustle, the water in the fountain responds with gentle chimes. It's a lullaby, you realize. The garden is singing you to sleep. The melody has no beginning and no end. It simply is, like the breathing of the earth itself. It's been playing forever and will play forevermore, and tonight, it's playing just for you. Your eyelids are so heavy now. Even in your imagination, even in this peaceful place, they want to close. And that's perfectly fine. You can let them close. You can let yourself sink deeper into the soft grass, deeper into the embrace of this quiet place. The moon continues its slow journey across the sky. The stars wheel overhead. The fountain whispers. The river flows. And you are held by all of it, safe and peaceful. Time no longer has meaning. Minutes could be passing, or hours, or perhaps time has stopped altogether here in the garden. It doesn't matter. All that matters is this perfect now, this moment of complete rest. You might notice your body feeling different. Perhaps your arms and legs feel very far away, or very heavy, or perhaps they've dissolved altogether into the sensation of warmth and comfort. This is good. This is right. You're releasing your hold on waking and drifting into the gentle waters of sleep. The garden will watch over you. The stars will keep their vigil. The fountain will continue its quiet song. And you can let go completely, knowing that you're safe, that you're held, that all is well. Your breathing is so slow now, so deep and even. Each breath in brings peace. Each breath out releases you further into rest. The garden is dimming now, not growing darker, but rather fading gently, like watercolor paint softening into paper. The edges of things are blurring. The distinction between you and the garden, between waking and sleeping, between one moment and the next, all of it is softening, dissolving. And in this soft, quiet space, there is nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to think about or solve or remember. There is only this, the quiet, the peace, the gentle drift into sleep. The garden will be here when you need it again. The path will always lead back to this gate. The bench will always be waiting. The fountain will always sing. But for now, let go. Let the garden hold you. Let sleep come gently, like a friend. And rest. Simply rest. In this deep state of rest, you become aware of the smallest details around you, each one drawing you deeper into tranquility. You notice how the moonlight creates patterns on the grass beside you, silvery shapes that shift ever so slightly as clouds drift across the moon's face, high above in the quiet sky. The temperature of the air is perfect against your skin. You feel wrapped in invisible softness, as if the night itself has become a blanket tucked gently around you. Each breath you take is effortless, requiring no thought, no intention. Your body breathes itself, knowing exactly what to do, exactly how to release and receive, release and receive. Somewhere in the garden, you hear the soft movement of leaves as a small creature passes through, perhaps a rabbit or a hedgehog, going about its peaceful nighttime journey. The sound is brief and gentle, and rather than disturbing your peace, it deepens it. You are part of this garden now, part of its rhythm and its night. The fountain continues its eternal song, and you realize that each drop of water falling is like a second being released, time itself flowing away into the peaceful pool below. You don't need to hold on to time here. You can let it flow, let it pass, let each moment dissolve into the next without grasping or holding on. Your mind, which may have been busy earlier, has now settled like silt drifting down through still water. Thoughts, if they come at all, are like distant lights seen through fog, present but not demanding, there but not insistent. They pass through like clouds across that high moon, and you watch them go without following, without engaging, simply observing as they drift away into the vastness of the night sky. The grass beneath you seems to be holding you more surely now, as if you've sunk into it slightly, embraced by the earth itself. You feel supported completely, held by something ancient and reliable and infinitely patient. The ground has been here for eons and will be here for eons more, and right now, in this moment, it holds you with perfect care. You might notice a faint fragrance drifting past, night jasmine, released more strongly now in the coolness. The scent is sweet but not overwhelming, delicate as a whisper, and it carries with it a sense of peace so profound that you can almost taste it in the air. The stars above continue their slow wheel across the heavens. Orion the hunter makes his patient way across the sky. The Great Dipper pours out its invisible contents. The constellations that ancient peoples named and stories told about move in their timeless dance, and you are witness to this great cosmic turning, this wheeling of the spheres that has continued since time began. And as you lie here, suspended between the earth below and the stars above, you feel yourself becoming lighter still, as if the boundary between your body and the air around it is softening, blurring. You are the grass and the stars. You are the fountain's song and the river's flow. You are the garden itself, breathing in moonlight, exhaling peace. The night deepens further, if that's possible. The darkness becomes richer, more velvety, more complete. It's not an absence of light, but rather a presence of its own, gentle darkness that soothes and calms and asks nothing of you except that you rest within it. And you do rest. You rest so completely that you've almost forgotten what it means to be anything other than peaceful. The garden has worked its magic, and you are wrapped in tranquility like a seed wrapped in earth, waiting for nothing, needing nothing, simply being held in the quiet dark. The last conscious thought you might have is gratitude, gratitude for this place, for this moment, for the gift of rest. And then even that thought dissolves, like mist in morning sun, and there is only the deep, the quiet, the peaceful drift into sleep. This journey is ending, but your dreams are just beginning. Good night, from Era's Tale. Sleep deeply. Dream softly. Rest completely.